But yeah.
And that's Jamie O'Hara to the left there.
What were we talking about?
And Ryan Smith. I think we've got to talk about the obvious. The obvious thing is.
Oh no, you started already.
Yeah.
You're not happy with.
Nah, man.
Arteta.
It don't do what it needs to do, bruv. It don't do what it needs to do. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah. Arsenal, and do you know what I kind of feel about the board? Yeah. And I don't know why I'm sensing this more and more. I kind of feel like they just want someone there that they can kind of get into a little bit. Someone that they can, I won't say push around a little bit, but someone that they can kind of lean on. Do you know what I mean? Because the stature of the football club and the stature of the man who left the post, or the stature that he became, and the stature of the club where it is, bro, like I said when the first day we got Emery, yeah, that Emery won't be there past his contract renewal. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I was right. I'm going to be right again. I don't know how long the deal is that they've got, but for me, I think for Arsenal, it shows a lack of ambition, you know?
Do you know what it is for me and Arsenal? I think it's... I think Arsenal recognise that, listen, we're in big trouble here. I do think they recognise that. But I also think that they're just so stubborn and they still think they can get away with not spending the money.
Yeah,
so they're just trying to do everything. Like
a massive lack of ambition as well.
Yeah, like it's just in such a bad way right now. And they're trying to, I think they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes by getting a manager with new ideas, a young manager, blah, blah. When really and truly...
It's all nonsense.
When really and truly, the only reason why they're going for that is because with their model, they're not going to attract a top manager.
It's all nonsense.
Everton beat us to Ancelotti. Well, I don't know how much we went in for Ancelotti.
The noise was we didn't even go anywhere near him. And that's mad. When you need a man for 6 months, yeah, he's the guy.
Listen.
And then do what you got to do in the summer. You need a man to see out the season now.
Rafa Benitez.
No, I wouldn't. Do you know what? I wouldn't have had Rafa for one reason. I think Rafa's a bit toys out the pram. He's a bit too volatile because he's.
But he gets the job done.
No, he does. But you need someone to settle the squad. You need someone the squad will You need some. Obviously, Rafa's been there, done it at big clubs and that. Yeah, but you need someone who is a stature. Yeah, you need someone who's. I don't know how to explain it, man.
To be totally honest, I don't mind Arteta. And I'll tell you why.
Bro, you're going to turn around in a year and a half and say, yeah, we should never. I've told people this about Emery. It's the same thing.
I'll tell you why.
It's the same situation.
Because I don't believe there's any manager now that could sort that mess out. I don't think there's any manager.
This is where I kind of disagree, you know.
So, for me, if you're going to bring in a manager that can, if you're going to give him time, and I do believe with time, I actually do believe someone like Arteta will get it right. Is now the right time for him? Probably not.
Right. But what does right look like?
Just making us harder to beat, man, and giving us some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Identity. Some sort of.
But this is where I struggle with that choice then, because I'm not sure he does that. And don't get me wrong.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. But I'm going off what I understand him to be. Obviously, Pep and that rate him highly. Yeah. And everyone says, you know what, great coach. Julian Lescott said it. He said he's a brilliant coach. But bruv, you look at the stature of the club, yeah? And I'm not being funny, but you look at it and you think to yourself, if you're looking for a man to take us to the next level, yeah? You're looking for a guy to take us to the next level. And it's not just about, do you know what? No, let me rephrase what I'm saying. If it's about just sorting the mess out, yeah? I believe you do get managers who can do that. I believe Ancelotti does that. I believe that's what people like Gus Hiddink are good at. But do you know why? Because they've got that experience. They understand and they do exactly what I've been saying and preaching for a long time. Play to the strength of your players. This is where Emery's gone wrong. Emery's not played to the strength of the players. He's wanted, and it nearly worked, because if we got the Champions League and potentially got a bit more money and, if we won the UEFA Cup, do you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit more things that could have went his way, but it still doesn't solve the intrinsic problem. The intrinsic problem is not go, and to be honest, in some cases, it's not go and buy a whole new squad. The intrinsic problem is play to the strengths of the players you've got. And Emery didn't do that.
Okay, so
and I don't think the Arteta, the thing I got with the Arteta thing is that I think it shows the lack of ambition. Like you said, I don't think the time's right for that one. But I think at some point it could have been. But brother, it's an unproven prospect. Never managed. Yeah. He's coached. He went straight into coaching after retiring. Hasn't managed, hasn't done all that. And if people are saying, okay, cool. So what makes Arteta a good candidate over Patrick Vieira? Just out of interest. Who's someone who's actually actively managing at a top league? In a top league?
No. I don't know. They've obviously got their reasons why they didn't go for Vieira. But left up to me, in all honesty, I wouldn't have gone away. I wouldn't have gone flipping over. Michael just wants to break the store.
Yeah, he's been in the gym, innit? He's been on the weights.
Has he?
Yeah, he's been on the weights, I think. Still.
Flipping over, just bang the door, bro.
I see the way he's been picking up women at his Christmas party.
Hey, Michael.
Shout out, Mike. Oh.
Why you bang the door like that, bro?
I've said you've been in the gym, Mike. I've said you've been in the gym. You said you've been picking up the women like you've been picking them up at the Christmas party.
What, like feds, yeah?
Hey, blew man's whole thing up. Shout out Michael. Long time no see, man. Still looking like freeway flip side. Up in this biatch. Hey!
Because you can't fix the camera.
Oh, joking.
All over it.
Nah, shout.
Well, you don't mind
Michael.
though? Okay, you can have your seat then.
Yeah. You don't.
Just coming to disrupt
the flatter inside, yeah. Comes, jump in, Mike. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I don't think that
Mikel Arteta just started.
I don't think. Oh, sugar. Also, while I'm here,
whether it's confirmed, whether it's not, I just think it's a lot of shit.
You think?
Yeah.
Where do you think you should be?
I'll give my reasons. I'll re-give my reasons. But Daps is going to say something. Let me let Daps finish and I'll jump in and I'll tell you.
Is it Roadcaster Pro?
Oh, Daps is connected up to the tech.
No, it's not working. Shall I forget it and that?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, where's it gone? Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, go on, Daps. You don't think?
I don't think. Left up to me, I would have gone for a manager that's got experience, that can just come in and sort the mess out and just get everyone playing again and whatever. Left up to me. But if we're not gonna go down that route, then to be totally honest, if I'm being really honest, I don't care who we get because no one's going to sort that out. No matter who comes in, the next year and a half is going to look exactly the same. For me. The next year is going to
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
You're going to think this might be banter.
Speak on the mic.
Pause.
Hey.
This is not banter, yeah?
It is banter, 100%.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Would you consider Big Sam?
No.
Are you taking a flipping piss, bro?
I'm being sincere.
No, why? What justifies Big Sam?
It will sort out your defence.
Nah.
No,
it wouldn't.
No.
I don't think there's anyone.
No disrespect.
I don't think there's anyone.
Like I said,
that
Daps, I think for me, you get, when Chelsea were in crisis, who do they turn to multiple times? Gusidink. Yeah? Whenever they was in crisis again, who do they turn to? Ancelotti. You turn to people who are seasoned.
Jose Mourinho.
Not him.
What do you mean? They did turn to him.
Yeah, but he's at.
I'm just saying they did.
The point I'm trying to make here is that you don't make, in my opinion, I don't think now is the right time to make a long-term choice. I think you give an Ancelotti, you get an Ancelotti back in, and you get him in for 6 months and see us through to the summer. Yeah? And do you know what? At Ancelotti's age, that's the kind of job you'll take. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be there for 3, 4, 5 years.
What's he taking that or considering that Everton?
Yeah, but the thing is that whatever he considers is all gonna be hyperbole because
2 years.
It could be 5 years. It's going to be hyperbole. Do you know why? Because it's all just, he'll take it because he commands it.
Have you heard the reported wages?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Stupid, isn't it?
How much?
11 mil a year.
11 mil a year.
Yeah.
But this is what he has to get that. He's a top manager. He's a top manager.
Yeah.
Marcel Brands, technical director. I'll be honest. He's thought with kind of a bit of sense because he's thinking, okay, we need a manager who's big enough to be able to control all this whole thing, but we also need a manager that if he does get out of it, he can attract bigger players. Ancelotti's the man for that. With all due respect, whether it's the economic decision at Arsenal or whether it's the political decision in terms of the resources or whatever, and you know he's a man to manage. Mikel, this was not the time for him, in my opinion. I said the same thing about Emery. Do you remember? I was saying to Daps just now. I said to you, Emery's got to sign a 2 or 3 year contract. He won't get another one. Do you know why? For exactly the same things.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
And Emery was a proven manager.
Do you know who I think you lot should have?
Are Liverpool playing now?
What's
I
that?
think so.
Wednesday?
World Cup.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, World
That's
Cup.
madness.
Yeah, they got like.
They played yesterday, bro.
Did you see the team they put out though?
Yeah, there's like
No, I
under.
still
it's
don't
like-
see it.
yeah,
Under
their team
19s.
yesterday was under 19s virtually versus
basically.
Villa.
Average age 19. But that to be fair,
Was that a league game?
no, League Cup.
I wish it was a league game.
I'm telling you.
I need them to lose.
Oh.
Well, go on.
But
That unbeaten run to
Rafa.
is a bit mad.
Nah, he said that. Not for
no,
me.
it was
Not for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Not for me. Nah, he doesn't have enough emotional control. He don't have enough emotional control, Rafa. Rafa has this tendency to be like Mourinho, where he can be a bit
But
emotional.
do you know what?
He can throw his toys out.
No, he can.
That's
He
not
can,
what you
but
need,
if
bro.
you notice with Benitez, when that does happen, it's normally down the line.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that down the line.
Yeah,
Nah, man.
By then,
I
it
think
should be
right now.
on track.
Bruv.
for you.
Remember when he came Chelsea?
Listen,
Remember when he went Chelsea?
Yeah.
Stabilised them. He went Newcastle. He done a job
Nah,
there.
no, he's
I
not.
think Benitez
Nah, not for me.
is a good manager.
he's a good tactical man, but I think if you're thinking about
Listen, Lamin,
what
your
Arsenal
problem
need.
is-
No, let me finish.
wait,
No,
wait,
don't
hold
tell
on,
my
hold
problem.
on,
Let me finish my
hold on.
point.
No,
Let
wait.
me land my
Your
plane before
problem-
you tell me
your
my problem.
is fixing that
Let me
defence.
Yeah, but bro,
But what you're not
so
understanding
you're telling me
is that
Ancelotti
defence
couldn't do
can't-
it?
You can't fix that defence, bro.
Bro, you can. It's
can
not.
fix- you can fix
It's
defensive
not. This is what I'm
shape
saying.
and that.
No.
You can fix that
You've
and-
got to look at
but
this problem
the
differently. Do you know? Do you know why you got to look at this problem differently?
The personnel
Do
is
you know why
mad.
you got to look at this problem differently? You got to look at this problem differently. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Personnel is not A star. Yeah. Probably B or C grade different players at worst. Yeah. At best. Sorry. But this is why you got to look at this problem differently. It's not about being. All of a sudden, we're gonna go tighten it up. That's not the player. We don't have those players. So you've got to play to the strengths of the players you've got. It ain't a thing where you got to go. Okay, cool. We're gonna set defensively. We're gonna get this. That's not the model. That'll work 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 games potentially. But it ain't the glue. Do you know what I mean? The glue is play to the strengths of the players.
But the thing is, this is what I'm trying to say.
Emery's tenure was done. I'm telling you this right now, and I said it a year ago. Emery's tenure was done. I said it was going to be done. Do you know why? Because he's trying to get us playing a different style of football when he does not have the players. If the players aren't going to change because we ain't got the money,
What was Emery's style of
if the players aren't going to change because we ain't got the money, you can't come in and think, okay, do you know what? I'm going to turn a C grade player into playing the game that A or B grade player is going to play and expect the C grade to be able to execute. It ain't going to happen.
Okay, can I ask you a question though? How long was he there for?
Year and a half.
No, it was more than that. Was it?
Emery's here for a whole season. Season and a bit.
Oh, is that it?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh wow. Okay. Anyway, but in that time, did you like witness any style that he was or substance that he was trying to implement?
I could see what he was trying to do.
No.
You got what do you mean? No, of course you can. I can see what he's trying to do, but it weren't going to work.
But what was he trying to do?
Emery was trying to play this kind of football, yeah, where you contain, you play out from the back, and you contain, and then you move forward. Do you know the problem with having players like that?
Yeah.
You need better footballers.
Yeah, of course.
You need better
Because
footballers.
watching you not play out from the back was
No,
awkward.
but no.
It's all, bruv. It
like-
doesn't make sense.
No, but
It's
Lamin-
like Arsenal, a
what you
ball
do-
playing team. Can you imagine
Exactly,
a ball
I
playing
know.
team that don't
Yeah.
play?
Listen,
It's
I've-
mad.
I've
But
watched
Lamin-
you lot a couple times this season, and it's amazing because like your defense has been a problem for a very long time. But
Donkeys.
you will always be entertained watching Arsenal.
But we're not entertaining them.
You are dead.
Thank you.
And I'm not even.
Thank
I'm
you
not even
very
taking
much.
piss.
No, no.
Thank
are
you very
dead.
much.
I'm
That is-
watching this
that's-
live.
that's
It's
my
direct.
point.
No, no.
Like,
That's my
in
point.
eyes.
Do you know
thing
why?
is-
Because the kind of football he's trying to play does not suit the players.
It's
bro.
not that as well, yeah.
How can it not be that?
No. I tell you, I'll tell you when I thought it was done. Because for a long time, really and truly, 6 or 7, 8 months within a team, you should start to see your impact.
You should start to see your best team,
You should start,
and you should
it.
start to see a
The
pattern.
thing is, Emery never ever looked like he had the answers, even mid game. He never the players never ever looked like they were responding to him, and he just always looked like he didn't have a clue. So when it got to the point when I'm watching Arsenal and the players evidently are not playing for him and they're not respecting him, no matter what your ideas are, if the players don't respect you, if the players don't think, it's not happening.
Yeah, but to answer Michael's question, he asked me, did I see what he was trying to do? I did. But again,
I did.
but you just made my point. It did not suit the personnel. That's why it failed. It did not suit the personnel.
Okay. So the thing is-
He
It
made
didn't
like, he
suit
made
the personnel.
32 half-time substitutions
Bro.
in his tenure.
The statistics don't even matter. You can
Nah,
see it with
come
your
on, that
eyes.
matters.
No. What I'm saying,
How many
sorry,
times did you get it
I'm not
wrong?
going to disregard stats, but what I'm saying is that in that context, you can see it with your own eyes. If you watch, do you know what I did with Arsenal last season? I didn't watch every game. I watched one. I watched one game,
Yeah.
and then I didn't watch 3 or 4, and then I watched the 5th. And then I didn't watch 3 or 4, and then I watched the 5th again.
And in
So
that time-
I only had, to be fair, live, I probably only ever watched 5 or 6 games Arsenal in the league, outside of European competitions, right?
Yeah.
And bro, I'm telling you, every single time I could tell you where it was going to go wrong. Do you know why? Because it did not suit the players. There is no... Even Rafa Benitez on bloody Monday Night Football said, he's trying to play a style of football that it doesn't work with the players. It don't work.
So at what stage do you then say, forget my style, I just need to do what works?
That's what a top manager does.
The thing is...
You've got to adapt.
And he's not a top manager, is that what we're
The
saying?
thing is, yeah.
He isn't elite.
Anyone could see that the way for Arsenal to play right now, yeah, is to... Because attacking-wise, we're up there with anyone else, I reckon. But as a team, we're so fragile. We just need a manager to come in and almost play like a Liverpool, where in the beginning, and the thing is, what people need to understand as well, yeah, is that, and it's so hard to say this because everyone says they understand this, but they don't really when it's happening, is that you need to give time because the club is in a mess. So, like, Spence is always saying, we shouldn't have got rid of Emery and stuff like that, innit? And it's because he's managers association, innit? Managers union. But, like, the thing is, no matter how much time, if we had given Emery more time, it would have got worse because the players just weren't playing.
Players had to go.
But if the players are still playing for the manager, you're just going to have to give him time to actually work it out. And the way for Arsenal to play right now is to play in a way where we can at least get the other players on the back foot. Do you get what I'm saying? Because right now, the way we play, it's almost as if like
it's an invitation.
we have to contain, invite
it's a
them
nonsense.
on, and we don't have the defenders for it.
But this is what I'm saying. It's a complete nonsense.
Kevin De Bruyne said after the match, yeah, we knew if we beat up that first front,
the first line, you're gonna
press.
Yeah. You're gone.
We're through.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, disrespectful that is.
Imagine going into a game thinking that though, and feeling that and believing that.
But then guess what you do? What you
What you done?
If you need to beat the first front, do you know what it is? You get the ball from back to midfield to front quick. And what did City do? Back to front.
Anyway,
I'm telling you,
we're
this thing is not rocket science. People are over-engineering this whole problem. So people are saying too much about, just one point. People are saying too much about, do you know what? Yeah, but should we have done this? No. The problem, what you're saying about the Emery thing is that not at one point did he realise it weren't going to work. Or maybe he can only manage one way. Maybe that's the problem. But this is why, again, for me, Arteta's not the solution, in my opinion. But then again, he might come in and do that.
We've not seen what Arteta's done.
But this is my point. So maybe for me, if you want a manager to see it out, I would have got Ancelotti first. I would have said, you know what? Look, Carlo, this is the sitch. Yeah, we'd have to pay him 6 mil or whatever it was, half of the year or whatever it might be. It's a lot.
I'll tell you why.
A lot of fucking money.
I'll tell you why it wouldn't have worked. I'll tell you why it wouldn't have worked because number one, look at the money he's getting paid at Everton. That's number one. So we would.
I think that's partly because of the club he's gone.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But we wouldn't have even paid anywhere near that anyway. But on top of that, you now need to then back him how he wants to be backed. Because no matter what happens, anyone with this team, and the thing is, where we didn't give Emery a chance was that when it was transfer windows, for him to get the players in and get an identity.
Budget was tight.
You're asking to bring in Dennis Suarez and them, man. What happened to him? Dennis Suarez.
Forget Dennis Suarez.
And then David Luiz.
Where's Danny Caballos?
And then...
he was the next Cazorla, wasn't he?
No, he's sick. Right. No, he's a good player. He's injured.
Oh, he's injured?
Yeah, he's injured.
I thought he just fell off the
You know, it's funny you say that because I literally forgot we had him.
See, look at that.
I literally forgot we had Suarez. But he's actually injured. But I'm all right with Arteta because I think where we are now, we're not going to get a better manager, number one. We're not going to get a better, you could say the Vieiras or whatever, but there's no difference between any of them. They're all in the same.
Yeah, that's right.
I can live on the same level. You got one who's never managed and you got someone who's managed in the top French league. I can live on the same level.
I'm saying in regards to what they can offer. If Vieira comes in, I'm not. Is he the man that we need for the job?
There's one thing that he has over Arteta though.
What, respect?
No, he understands the club a little bit better than Arteta does.
Yeah, a little better.
No. When I say little, it's a play on words. Significantly better.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Arteta's more recent.
I'm gonna see your point. I'm gonna raise my point.
Sure.
Ole understands the club.
Different.
And look, what do you mean different?
Different CVs though. Different CVs. Ole's been sacked from one, and he went into Scandinavia.
Where's
Vieira's playing? Vieira's at Nice in France, mate.
Oh, is he? I don't know.
So I'm not being funny. Top league already.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on the basis of understanding the club. It don't mean shit.
No, it does. It actually means a lot. It just depends on the way it's used.
But where's the club at
But
anyway?
to be fair, Ollie's thing. No.
Yeah.
You've seen my point and you've raised it, and I'm going to counter my raise, right? Ollie's
point.
the situation with Ollie is a little bit different in the sense that Ollie's got a very different club to what Vieira will be walking into Arsenal, right? Yeah. And Ollie's got a very different set of expectations. Do you understand? Because United, obviously, global brand, all this other stuff, right? Yeah. United, have you noticed, even when Wenger and Ferguson was there, United always bought a marquee player, right? Arsenal never really needed to do that. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need a manager who can attract a marquee signing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ollie actually, I'll be honest, I don't think he's done a great job, but I don't think he's as bad as people are saying. The only difference is he's trying to rebuild something at United.
So I just see Ronaldo's head.
He's trying to rebuild something, and I think if you get a Vieira, if you would have had an opportunity to potentially, and I say obviously,
but one
you
thing,
could say, Vieira might be on the same level, and do you know what? Intrinsically, they might be. Let me finish. Intrinsically, they might be on the same level. No. Intrinsically, they might be on the same level. However, one is more of a better gamble than the other, in my opinion, because one, don't get me wrong, he knows the club. There's an affinity to the club. Wants to do well for the club, and he's managed. The other is coached. Massive difference.
But I also heard that where Arsenal are right now, they don't want a manager. They want the head coach.
Well, this is why the ship's going to sink.
They want the head coach.
Well, this is why the ship's going to sink.
But listen, Lam, let me ask you. You said Vieira knows the club in that. Is the club
the same club?
The same club.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's not.
I believe it is.
Since Vieira was there.
I believe no. If you look at it from the terms of the values of the club, the same. The football completely isn't. Everything on the pitch is completely
different.
Everything off the pitch
it's a different time from when.
How can it be?
David Dean and all them. Fam,
we never spent money then. So
you're talking about the money. But I'm talking about.
Okay, sorry. Let me ask you to quantify your question. Explain your question to me.
I'm just asking that. It's like, do you feel it's the same club?
Do I feel it's the same club?
Yeah, the club that he knows. You feel that's the club he knows?
I feel it's different, but I feel, to answer your question, no. But I feel as if it takes a man to be there when it was there to change how it is now.
Nah, but that's too much of a big job.
But no. But this is why you give. This is why you give a Vieira a good free throw. This is why you give him that.
Do you feel,
or someone like that?
Do you feel?
I'm not saying he's going to be successful.
No, but do you feel?
I think it's a better gamble than a man who's never managed.
Forget Vieira for a second. But do you feel it's more realistic that Arsenal are gonna become a different club than going back to how they were?
But how they were was the successful period.
Yeah, but let's forget about the football.
Right.
As a club. Do you feel like because I feel like a lot, like times are changing. And I have these conversations with United fans as well. And I always tell them, look, just forget, stop comparing it to before. It's a blank canvas, isn't it? Forget the glory days, because that is a completely different era. That's not United no more. And you have to be realistic in the sense that there's so much more competition around as well.
Yeah.
So we can't monopolise it like we used to. But do you think that Arsenal are heading in a new direction, or are headed in a new direction, and not like the way the club was once upon a time? That's how it was. It's history.
Sure.
It's left in Highbury.
Can I answer that question?
Yeah.
The problem with that is that in this moment in time, there is no direction. This is the problem.
It's like
this is the issue. Yeah, this is the issue. We're floating. We're like an iceberg. We're like an iceberg in the middle of the fucking Atlantic Ocean. We're just there. This is the problem.
The thing is,
and I'm not saying Vieira would have been successful. But I just saying if you look at the gamble point of view, I think I would have gambled more on someone who has experience than someone who doesn't.
The point I'm making with these lot is that if you're not getting a top manager, then it's all the same to me.
But that's because they don't want one.
But it's no. Regardless, it's all the same to me. If they turn around today and said, "Oh no, we're going to put Vieira in there," I'd be happy with it.
Yeah, you wouldn't feel no different to.
I wouldn't feel any different.
You would.
I get you.
I'm telling you, I would.
Well,
because
that's your
to be fair,
opinion.
I understand these points.
I'm telling you, I would.
Because
it's
you can't get a top
manager. You can't get a top manager. But Everton, who are a significantly smaller football club, have got a top manager.
Bruv, listen.
How does that?
Lamin.
If you can't get a top manager, I don't care who else would get.
Yeah, but the top manager.
Wait. Hear this, Lamin.
For some reason, you can't.
They never
want.
Okay, but this is what I'm trying to say.
But you said as a fan. We said as a fan, if we can't get a top manager as a fan.
This is what I'm
So
trying to say.
who do you quantify as top then?
Ancelotti's a top manager.
So why couldn't we
Benitez
get-
is a top manager.
So why couldn't...
Brendan
But as a
Rodgers
fan,
is-
you
yeah,
think he's
but
a top
Rodgers is
manager?
out the question because he's not available.
No.
Benitez is retired.
This,
kinda.
and this, no,
And
he's in
Ancelotti's
China.
available.
He's in China.
Yeah,
managing.
picking up a mad P.
But the thing is,
Ancelotti's available. So why couldn't we have got Ancelotti?
no, it's not about if we couldn't have. got
Okay,
him.
so what?
For whatever reason, we didn't go in for him. We're not
Right.
getting a top manager.
Right.
Right? This is what people need to understand. So we're here saying Ancelotti. I knew we were never going to get Ancelotti. I knew
Okay,
it.
but what is your point?
My point is that if we're not getting a top manager, which we ain't, I'm resigned to just thinking, okay, everyone else is all the same to me. Whether you get that Wolves manager in, whether you get
Espirito Santo.
Arteta, whether it's all the same because we need a top manager. And the mess that we're in now, none of these people are the answer. None of them are the answer. So if they feel like Arteta is the one, if they feel like Arteta is the one to come in and stabilize it, and remember, none of us actually know. None of us actually know. You know when Pep first got the Barca job? No, the Barca B job.
Mhm.
People didn't like that, you know.
But there's a difference.
No.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
One's a reserve
went
team,
to thingy. No.
and he's been managing in Italy.
And then, but the thing is, the point I'm trying to say is that you don't know. If he comes and he's doing an absolute madness and he's getting the team playing and he's restoring confidence, I'll be happy with that.
I get that. But let me explain to you why I see the differences. And this is why I would lean to someone like Vieira. Pep was there when Barcelona was at where? The peak. Yeah? And he came back to a time when they were kind of on their way back under Frank Rijkaard, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of, the resurgence was there, innit? And
Yeah.
he came at a time where he took it to another level.
And Messi coming through.
So, but
And
basically,
right,
you're
but
not happy with Arteta.
but let me finish my point. Another key difference. Pep was managing at Brescia, right? He was managing in Italy, so he weren't like he hasn't managed at all. He was managing. He's managing, and do you know? And this is what people forget about Pep. Pep's he's earned the chance for a top job because he did all the doggy work before. Arteta's coached. With all due respect, and it's not a knock on him, but I'm talking about if you're looking at it from a gamble point of view. If you're going to pitch your hat on a horse and say, do you know what horse am I potentially going to back? Am I going to back one with no data at all? Or am I going to potentially back one that, you know what, it's got a history and is actually running well, had a decent season so far? Probably going to back
Can I ask you a question?
No, let me finish. Probably going to back the one with
Vieira done well?
with the horse. Vieira's done all right, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Vieira ain't done
Lam,
bad.
Lam,
He ain't
can I
done
ask you a
bad.
question? Can I ask you a question? Honest question.
Tell me. And he's managing America.
Is the
he's
Arsenal
actually managed.
job- is the Arsenal
If Arteta had managed in America, it would have made a difference.
Ask this
He ain't
question.
done
Is the
anything.
Arsenal job a top job?
Of course it is. How can it not be? Of course it is.
You know what? No, it's a top job.
Of course it's a top job. How can it not be a top job?
It's a top
Is it?
job.
Of course
But-
it's a top job.
But in its current state,
No, it's a difficult job. It's a
in
big
right
job.
now-
in its
Is it a
so
top
this
job?
so this is
Yeah.
the thing. In its current state,
Yeah.
if you're a manager,
Yeah.
like for Vieira, the only reason why Vieira would ever take the Arsenal job
It's because it's Arsenal.
is because it's sentiment.
Literally.
That's
Yeah,
literally
because
it.
it's Arsenal.
But if you're looking at the job for what it is,
Yeah.
it's not
Okay.
a good, it's not a good job.
Is
to
it a
get.
job for a top manager? Is it an attractive job for a top manager?
Exactly. This
That's
is
a
what
better
this is what I'm
question.
trying to say.
Is it
Like,
an attractive job for
We're
a
not
top
I
manager?
believe it is.
bro, okay, wait. We're not getting these top managers, because number one, and this is me being totally real, you can put a manager in the seat, but if you're not gonna give him the money and stuff like that, like, man, don't be fooled. If this was, let's say this was United, as we are now,
Yeah.
and it was United, they would still get top managers in that thing because you know they've got the money to go and blast.
Spend.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You can have a go.
People are looking at Arsenal thinking, that's a mess. I could actually sort that out, but you're gonna have to give me money to thingy. Do you get what I'm saying? Imagine this. You've offered Arteta the job. He's an assistant manager, never managed before, and it's a big job like Arsenal, and he's still got to think about it. What does that tell you about the job? Lamin, what does that tell you about the job?
So it's not going to, and the thing is, it's not going to attract top managers because it's going to put a mark on their CV.
No, it ain't. He's thinking about it from a political point of view because he's leaving a ship that's doing very well. Yeah. If Arteta was unemployed, he would jump at the chance.
Yeah, but he's not the captain of that ship.
Yeah, but bro, no. You lot are not thinking about the politics of this. If he was unemployed and he was like Ancelotti, he would jump at the job. There would be nothing to think about. To just negotiate a contract, it would be nothing to think about. But he's in a very cushy position. No, let me finish. Let me finish. He's in a very good position at a club who is in a significantly better place.
As assistant.
Yes, as assistant. But the political thing is, Arteta could say, do you know what? I won't come now, I'll come in the summer. And do you know what? If he made that decision, I wouldn't be mad at him. Do you know why? Because it's the political decision.
Do you know
If it goes well, he's got it all to do. If it don't go well, do you know what? Fucking hell. He's out of a job in 6 months again.
Bro,
It's the political one. You can't ignore the facts.
There's
Can't
nothing.
ignore the facts.
There's nothing political about it. Like,
No, there is. There's a lot of political. Bro,
his thing is he wants to manage. He wants to manage.
There's opportunity right there.
And he also knows that when he does become manager, how often will Arsenal come in for you? That's another thing, yeah. With all of these things, significant pay rise, you're in control, like this is your own baby. With all these things in play, you're telling me for him to actually sit there and still think about it, like, what does that tell you? He's not jumping at the chance. Do you get what I'm saying? He probably wants to do it, but he's got reservations. Like, no matter how well it's going at City, if you're thinking of staying as that assistant rather than going on and forming your own legacy in that, it lets you know about the job. Do you get what I'm saying? They said they had a shortlist of 10 candidates for the job.
I didn't hear it was 10. I heard it was like 3.
No, I heard it 10 candidates that they first drew up.
And that's even too many.
No, it's definitely.
No, I heard it was 12.
It's a shortlist. It's a
I heard it
shortlist.
was 12.
Yeah, but it's
just,
a shortlist.
You're just taking the piss.
No, but it's a
I'm
shortlist.
being sincere.
No, but it's a shortlist.
And I think it was Gary Neville who said they don't know what direction they're going.
This is the problem.
But this is what I'm trying to say. And we're going to wrap up on this, so those listening. If you're an Arsenal fan, I mean, if you're a player, not a player, sorry.
Manager.
If you're a manager looking at this job, it's a big job that you like. Are you going to be successful? Are you going to waste it? Are you going to be wasting your time? Do you get what I'm saying?
I ain't going to be judged for failing at Arsenal.
Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm saying if we're not getting a top manager, which we ain't getting a top manager, then all of these other people, for me, there's no difference between the rest. Okay, you might say it's a bigger gamble on Arteta than Vieira.
I think it is.
But for me, they're both gambles at the end of the day. One's just a bigger gamble.
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, but you can't quantify the risk as being the same. The risk isn't the same.
No, but to me,
I get that.
They're both
it's
gambles.
Like, yeah, but it's like me saying to you, Daps, do 100 mile an hour in my Ferrari or do 100 mile an hour in my Ford, in my Nissan Micra. Yeah, cool. One is potentially got the capability and the other one potentially may not have the capability.
Okay, so
based on the engine and based on the data that you've got.
Last year, if they had said, we could get Vieira in or we could get Emery in, and those are...
I didn't want Emery.
No,
I was very clear. I was very clear about that.
Regardless if you wanted Emery or not.
So what's your question?
Last year, if you had a choice between Vieira and Emery, you would have picked Vieira.
Based off my logical sense, no, I would have picked Emery.
Exactly.
Out of the two of them.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. But that doesn't answer that doesn't answer your point.
No.
How does that answer your point?
Because you just come and said, would you rather do 100 miles in this or would you rather do 100 miles?
Yeah, because he's got the data. Emery's got the data. He's been at a top club at PSG. He's been at Sevilla. He's won the UEFA Cup. I don't get the point.
No, the point I'm trying to make is that data isn't always a given.
Yeah, but it's the only thing you've got. But it's the only thing you've got.
No, but it's not a
given. You've got one who's never run in the race. Yeah, and he might be amazing or he might not. And you've got one who's actually run the race and he's done all right. Surely you give it to the one
and who could come in the job and be terrible.
Yeah, but equally that's the future. But you got to look at what you've got. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You got to look at the information. You don't make a future decision based off a future judgment. You make it based on history. Yeah, but Lampard, to be fair, had been at Derby. He's actually done the job.
I was just about to say it.
He's actually done the job.
I was just about to say at Derby. They gave Lampard the Derby job. Yeah, I know there's different levels. They gave Lampard a Derby job and he's never managed before.
But that's because, in fairness to Lampard as well, he didn't come in a crisis. And in fairness to Lampard equally, as well.
The point I'm trying to make.
I get you've got to start somewhere.
He's done well.
No. Yeah, but that's your point. Your point is changing. Your point initially was they're both gambles. But I'm saying to you, yeah, but they are. But one is a bigger gamble than another.
Who even says Vieira wants a job?
Yeah, but I don't know if Ancelotti wants you. Who knows if Arteta really wants a job? I don't know. I haven't spoken to them.
Listen, you're assuming Vieira.
I'm making no assumptions. I'm trying to actually argue based off facts and data. I'm not arguing. Have I said anything that's assumptive? Not one thing.
I think you're deluded. When
deluded
it comes to this job and who wants this job,
bro. No. But I haven't said anyone wants it. I've said what my preference would be and what my selection process is. I've not said one time that Ancelotti wants the job, Vieira wants it. I haven't said that. I've not said that. You're telling me that they're both gambles, and I to be fair, to a point, I acknowledge that. However, no. However,
are they both gambles?
However, one is a bigger gamble than another. Any manager's a gamble.
I said that to you.
No, you didn't say that. You were telling me they're both gambles, but one.
Did I not
if you're making your decision, yeah, but bro,
one's a bigger gamble.
I just gave you the analogy of the horse. Yeah, you've got one who's never run in the race, and you've got another one who's actually got some history. Which would you put your mortgage on?
Logically, yeah, you would go with the person who's done it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Point made.
What did I say?
They're both gambles because
But they're both
you're putting a stake on.
They're
right?
both gambles.
Yeah, but you can't
They're
just
both
say they're
gambles,
both
but
gambles and that's it. Yeah, it don't work like that.
No, because they are.
It don't. Yeah, bro.
Even if you
Ancelotti's
get
a gamble.
top manager, even if-
Ancelotti's a gamble.
I was just about to say that. Even if you get
Everyone's
a top
a
manager,
gamble.
So you
it's all-
can't.
it's
But then
all a
you can't
gamble.
use the
But
fact that
it's
they're a
all a
gamble
gamble.
as
They
a
are
proven point. You can't do that.
They are like there's
No.
like a tier here of the top managers and there's a pool of the rest. That's what you're basically saying.
That's but to me, that's what I'm saying. If we're not getting a top manager,
Yeah.
then everyone else to me is in the same. Okay,
But I feel like
one's managed more, one's managed less.
Maybe
One ain't managed at all.
What Lamin's basically saying is, I think he's give a bit more respect of Vieira's name because he's actually done the job.
He's done the job.
Yeah.
I understand
Physically
that.
done the job.
No, I fully every point he's made, I fully understand. I'm saying to me, if we're not getting a top manager,
Then you don't care.
then I don't really
Yeah, I
care.
understand that.
I don't
Well,
really care.
that's where our opinions differ because I do care. I care a lot.
Bro,
I
you
care
don't
a
support
lot.
us. You support football, bro.
Yeah, and that's why I care.
I was about to say for that
that's
one.
why I care. But that is why I care. I care because I'm a fan of football. Because
Lamin supports Arsenal.
a Premier League football, a Premier League without a competitive Arsenal don't feel like a Premier League to me.
I hear that.
And I'm
but-
telling you this
But
because
it's been like that for a very
Okay,
long
but
time.
me as a fan,
Michael, hey, you come in there just throwing
Wait,
bare
wait,
shots,
I'm
bro.
being sincere.
Throwing
It's
there,
not-
throwing
it's
jabs
not-
and uppercuts.
I'm
Hey,
just
Michael, what's
United
going
as
on?
well.
It is.
So that's
Michael,
what I'm
what
saying.
it is?
It's a new era, bro.
Hey,
okay,
don't-
okay,
hey,
We're in a new era,
Okay,
Stay
man.
at Man United, bro, man.
Me as a
Hey,
fan-
stay at Manchester, bro.
me as a fan, like this is just speaking for where I'm at right now, is that I'm just at the point where I'm just like, you know what? If this is who they want, because they don't listen to us, man. They
Very
don't listen
true.
to us.
Evidently
they
so.
don't listen to
Evidently,
us.
they don't actually give a shit.
Whatever they want to do,
They don't
if
care.
they feel like Arteta is the man, I'm not going to be there like, no, because ultimately they don't listen to us, innit? If they wanted to go and get a top manager, if they were really serious about competing,
That's the word.
if they were really serious about competing, they would go and get these top men and say, you know what, we're going to back you because we need to get back where where we need to be.
Yeah,
but they're not serious. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, no, I don't want him. Bro, whoever comes in.
This comes back to my point.
See, that's why I
This
differ.
comes back to my point.
That's why I differ.
Are Arsenal heading in a different direction?
And I gave you the answer.
Then where they
It's like a floating
They're
iceberg.
not, obviously not going nowhere, but their intentions are to go somewhere. And
I'm
I
not
feel
sure.
like it's like
I'm
are
not
these
sure.
clubs?
I'm not
Are
sure
these
the
clubs
intentions
really? Because listen, do they believe? Do they honestly believe that they can compete with City and Liverpool?
Listen to me.
for the league?
Let me just throw this at you because let me answer your question. I've said this
Yeah.
on this podcast.
Yeah.
I said it years before we started and talked on this podcast.
Yeah.
The only time you will affect change at Arsenal, right, is when people stop turning up to the stadiums. Do you know why? And even that, and I said that, yeah, because stadiums are half empty. And I said that years ago. And do you know what you started to see since that day I said that? You started to see a slow attrition. No, I'm serious. Bro, I've got friends who can legitimately back me up with this. You started to see an attrition of people at the stadium. And do you know what you also start to see? You also start to see that because what Arsenal do, the stadium could be a third empty, yeah? And they could say, yeah, capacity tonight.
Because they sold tickets
Yeah,
before.
because it's season ticket sales, right? And everyone should be there because if you're not there, you're losing your money. Do you know what I mean? But guess what? Season tickets are not where they was because people are starting to say, I don't think I need it.
No, they are.
Yeah. No, people.
No, they weren't where they was.
No,
No,
they
people-
are.
they ain't got up.
No, they
People
are.
are buying them, but they're keeping them, but they're
No.
selling the
Bruv,
tickets.
they weren't
No.
where they was. I'm telling
Season
you.
tickets are still sold out, but the waiting list before.
Yeah,
Oh.
but this is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. But
the
that's how
way-
you,
Yeah,
that's how
you
you're
get
gonna see it.
offered, yeah.
That's how you're gonna see it. So it's the what do you call it? And then we're gonna get a bit technical here. It's the law of diminishing returns, right? It's gonna be a slow, bruv. There's gonna be a slow attrition until you get to a point of critical mass, yeah, where they're gonna realize, hold on a minute, fuck. Hey, we had 50,000 people on this waiting list. We've only got 500. Mad. And it then constitutes to what you see in the pitch because the investment into the actual product, and this is the problem. This is the intrinsic problem.
Do you know what? Conte is going to end up
the
selling
investment-
Arsenal, bro. He's going to get
100%. Of course
to
he
a
is.
place
Bro,
where he thinks
there's
nah,
enough people
fuck this,
that will buy
I'm
it.
out.
There's enough people that will buy it that will give him a profit and that want him to step aside anyway. Because what he's doing, I don't know what he's doing or his son Jake's doing, but all I'm telling you is, and I said it when Emery came in, he wouldn't last. And we said it a few weeks ago before Emery got sacked, and we said, do you remember you asked me that question? Who do you reckon's going to outlast, Emery or Ozil? What did I say? I said Ozil.
Yeah.
And bro, I'm telling you, this Arteta thing, my personal thing is, boy, I just don't think isn't what I would do today. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
cool.
But like Daps was saying, maybe a year, 2 years on, who knows? It could have been the right
He's
choice.
going to get
but for
time
me-
though. This is the thing.
For me, I don't
Look,
think it is.
At the end of the day, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. He's going to come in. Would he have been my first choice? 100%. I don't want people to come in and say, yeah, I want Arteta in. No.
No one's saying that.
He's not my first choice at all. But if they're going to give him the job, then just give him the job and I'll be cool with that.
Would you be happy if they give it to Lombard?
No.
Why?
No.
Before these running games, would you have been happy if they said, "Yeah, we're going to instill Freddie. We're going to keep Freddie there till July"?
What's the difference between Ljungberg and
This is
Arteta?
what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
This is what I've been trying to say.
The difference is though.
This is what I'm trying to say.
If they had said that, if they come, if they were to come in, if they were to come
And
in now,
Michael's there just
if they were
fighting
to
a
come
fire.
out and say we're going to give it to Ljungberg, like the thing about Ljungberg is that I can see he doesn't have the thing about him to come in and
The nous.
That
like
stature.
The know-how.
Yeah,
That's just that
like-
presence.
he literally looks like he doesn't have a clue.
Bro, I've
He
watched him
looks
under
He said he's
23
got no staff.
No,
The amount of
He
under
said he's got
23.
no staff.
He hasn't got stuff. The amount
the
of
hell?
under 23 games I watched last year,
we're
I
winning
thought to
it,
myself,
bro.
Freddie, I love you, but mate,
No,
He don't know
we're winging it, and
that's the
And the
right
thing
way.
is,
That's the right phrase.
he even
He's
knows
ruining it.
He even knows it because he's come out after that.
Did you see
City
that after
game.
that game?
He's come out after the City game and said the board need to hurry up and make the
Yeah.
decision and
Pep-
hurry.
He's like, I don't need
You
this
don't, you
no
don't, you
more.
don't want it.
He don't want it.
He don't
Pear's
want it,
doing
and
5
he
jobs.
can't do it.
He's got.
He can't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? So no. Anyway, let me play something.
Go on and shoot for the hip. While you play that, I'm gonna eat my.
Sorry, that was a lot of Arsenal chit
of
chat.
Arsenal.
a lot of Arsenal with a Man United man who just want to throw spanners
Listen, like,
because United.
do you know what?
are a bit
Do
better.
you know what the thing is, yeah? Because like, we're going through similar times, innit? And I've recognised our decline and I've accepted it for what it is. And I feel like I'm mentally better for it. Yeah, I know it sounds mad. That my expectations are not, and I'm not comparing it to the glory days. And people say, "Oh, the Man United way." Bro, what Man United way?
I hear this, yeah. Very quickly before I get
Slice man off.
to what I'm going to get to.
My headphones.
You as a Man United fan, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, it looks like Ole's kind of turned it around a bit.
Turn what way?
What, you don't think so?
No.
I'm with him.
One trick
No.
I'm with him.
One trick pony.
I don't think he's turned it around.
Not yet.
I don't think he's turned it around. But
what?
He's had some big results. He's had some big
No.
results.
That's what I should say.
Listen,
No. That's what I should say.
Listen, counter-attack works well against teams who come at you. United can defend and have one of the quickest attacks in the league. Anyone could do that job.
But the thing is, because you've had some good results, I'm seeing people think that
People are starting
You know
to sway
what?
a little bit.
Ole,
Of course, they're
he's gonna last the season. Would you still have him gone?
Listen, this is mad. I don't want managers to get sacked. It's ridiculous.
But if he was to go
should have
tomorrow,
the job.
you'd be cool.
Of course I'd be cool. I'd be like, all right, cool. But then what next? How long's the next manager
So
going to get?
if Poch was like, look, I'm ready to manage right
That's
now.
the one.
If Poch was like, I'm
For
ready
you
to
lot,
manage right now.
that
Would
is the one.
you say Ole go?
Listen, he's got to go in it. No, listen, at the end of the day, he's got to go. He's got to go. Whether it's today, tomorrow, end of the season, he's got to
And
go.
where do you
I don't
stand?
believe he's the one to
And
take
where
the
do you stand on Rashford?
What do you mean when I stand on him?
Like up top.
Again, some good performances.
No, coming from off the wing, yeah. Not number
No,
nine.
but again,
This guy's not
recently,
having-
some performances,
Not
innit?
number nine. Not number nine.
He's not having figures number 9.
No, not number 9.
whatsoever.
Coming off the wing all day long, but not number 9.
What about you? What do you reckon? Is he number 9 for you?
No way.
Is he
think
a
he
modern
could
day 9?
No.
I think he could do good.
No.
I think he could do. I think he's got the attributes.
Listen, Rashford is maybe he could do a job at number 9, but you're gonna get the best performance of him coming off the wing,
Playing as a second.
Let me
striker.
let me try
coming
still.
inside forward, whatever it is.
Oh, sugar, I got a new phone, man. My numbers are gone.
Is that what it's called? Inside forward.
That's the footy manager terminology.
It's the matter.
Oh, here he
It
is.
works for me.
I'm going to call Stella from Shoot the Defence.
Let's have a look at this.
I'm going to ask him about
Headphones.
Rashford.
Hey, what are you saying, Brent? You got these big boy Sonys, yeah?
All right. Brent's doing
Come
bits.
on.
Like, shout out the technician.
Brent is making
I
money.
don't
For
even know. how
Brent,
much
big
you
out
put
of
it
yourself,
on.
rude boy.
Brent's hair stays shaped up. That lets you know. that lets you know how well he's doing.
He's doing well, bro.
The shape up stays, man.
The shape up is constant. I see he's got it faded and tapered to the back as well. Shout out,
I mean-
Brent.
But you don't pick up.
Yeah, United are on, innit?
Oh, you're not playing now?
Yeah, Colchester. Why is he starting Rashford and Martial?
He needs to win a cup.
That was Still's chance.
He needs to win a cup, mate.
Still didn't pick up. That was his
You don't
chance.
understand how peak this thing is.
Let me
If
call
he wins
Billy
a cup,
quickly.
all of a sudden his season ain't so bad. He needs to win something. And this is why this Emery thing was a myth. Come on, some Lele in the UEFA Cup final.
Let me call Bill.
Oh, innit? I forgot you even got to that.
Mad. We got absolutely battered by
Second
Chelsea
half.
team.
Like, they
That
gave you the first half.
that we were better than.
They gave you the first half to do the thing, and then they just like, he's out.
Yeah, literally that's how it was. He did like
Bruv, every time I call United fans on this podcast, they never ever pick up.
United are playing.
Bruv, even when they're not playing, they never ever pick up.
I don't know. I think you might call on the wrong times because it's a Wednesday. It's a midweek
No,
game.
they never ever pick up. But yeah, okay. Let me play this from.
I got United fan, you Kareem.
No, hold on.
He's been calling like the podcast anyway.
Is it?
Shout out Benga.
No, I don't know this.
Big Benga Odijai.
Okay, cool. Here we go. I'm gonna play this.
Obviously, what about Mr. Pogba?
This infuriates.
Sorry, I didn't want to spoil your morning. I know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up.
The papers today, can't believe it. It was his brother's wedding, nothing wrong with that. But he was up in the dance floor giving it large, right? Now, by all accounts, he's taken ill and he's not available for the weekend. Do you know? Imagine what Fergie would do.
I know. No, it's pretty poor, isn't it? It really is. I don't care what anybody says. Listen, you're absolutely right. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with going to his brother's wedding. Of course there isn't. But if you're injured, I mean, the Manchester United fans will be looking. He's on the dance floor. He's throwing it about one or two shapes and coming a bit off him.
You have to say he doesn't give two hoots for that badge. It's a horrible thing to say.
Yeah,
People tell me he's a nice guy, but crikey.
Alan Brazil behave himself.
Mate.
What, he's not a nice guy because he went to his brother's wedding?
Mate, I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah? You see when my leg was broken like that?
Yeah.
How it was? If I'm at a wedding, I'm still up.
Spirit,
I'm still up trying to
Your brother's wedding?
You're celebrating like your brother's wedding, like your marriage.
Furthermore,
Things are bigger than football, you know.
Furthermore, it takes a little bit more to run around a football pitch at Premier League level than to do 1-2 shapes
That's
out
the
here.
1-2 best.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not even that heavy on the feet.
Listen,
He ain't flat-footed.
Morris was saying today, yeah. Morris has got a thigh strain, whatever. He said, listen, even with that right now, I can walk, I can dance, I can jog, but I can't play a match.
You can't run and you can't power off.
Can't play a match. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, how are they calling him out saying, oh, he's been taken ill now, he doesn't give two hoots for... How does that equate to not caring about the badge?
He's a human. People get sick.
No,
It's
no.
that
He
season.
actually might be ill.
I'm sick now.
Forget
Might
if
have
he's
went to
sick.
the wedding. Might have had something.
Listen, forget if he's sick or not. You're telling me you're using the wedding. It's not even like they're saying he's out with an ankle injury again. They're saying he's out sick.
Yeah.
He's out sick, you know. And now you're using the fact that he's at a wedding.
On the weekend.
Do you know what it is? It's because of who he is. Do you remember when Madison pulled out of England?
And he was in the casino. I was about to say that.
Same nonsense.
That got blown over quickly, you know.
This is what I'm saying.
But if it was Pogba, oh my
Same
God.
nonsense.
He doesn't care
Same
about
bullshit.
this. Listen,
people in the media, they just have these weird flamboyant ways of making outlandish arguments.
I got a message the other day from a United fan, and he messaged me. I sent it to the group, and he messaged me basically saying, "Oh, I heard Pogba was at clubbing the other day," and I was like, "What?
Yeah, and?
What? At his brother's wedding?"
I remember you put that.
Yeah, and the thing is, because I see it on Fem's snap when it was happening, so it was like, "It's a wedding, isn't it?" And he's like, "Oh," they said, "Oh, the ankle must be all right then." I'm thinking, then he goes, it's just, if it was the wedding, it's okay then. And I'm like,
who are you to even?
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but obviously he's my friend's uncle, innit? So I can't say that to him because it's a disrespect. But how are you dictating a man's life?
I don't know.
These guys owe us nothing, you know.
I don't know. It's a mad one.
Nah, it's crazy. I don't want him to leave the club, but he deserves to go, man.
Apparently.
Huh?
Apparently,
Pogba.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, man.
Apparently,
He deserves to get let go.
It's already done.
What?
For January. I don't think it is. I think it's all hearsay, but that's what.
Where's he meant to be going? Real Madrid.
Near Madrid.
How
It's all
much?
done, and that he's probably not even going to play for United again.
Might as well.
Like, just seeing it out till.
That'll make me sick, you know.
Hey, shall I tell you what's a good signing, bruv?
What?
See how that guy Liverpool are getting?
Oh, that little
Japanese one.
Japanese guy. Who's he play for?
What's that? Is it?
Salzburg, isn't it?
Oh no, yes. Salzburg. He's the one that showed up at Anfield.
He gave them a torrid, you know?
Yeah, man. both times.
Yeah.
Good player.
Gave him
Only
some
for
problems.
7.5 mil, fam.
What's that poll looking like?
Huh?
The poll. I put a poll up on the thing. What's that looking like?
I don't know.
Because I reckon some people are people.
You can always tell when it's Lamin that does the poll, innit?
No, you can't.
You can always tell.
I can't.
It's bare writing, but you don't even know what the post is.
Nah, you can't.
What, have you not discussed that Moise Kean, a big dunk?
No, I was literally just about to do that. I'm gonna call Morris for that one.
Big dunk and Moise Kean.
Oh, he's a bit touchy about that, isn't it, Daps says?
Nah, man. Have you looked? Oh, did you not feel sorry for him?
Wait. Let me get
Did you not see his face?
Morris's. Bruv, his whole body language.
Yeah.
is
But
dejected.
he ain't the first player to be taken.
No, he's not.
put on and
He's
taken
not.
off, though.
But he's the first player to get blank like that.
Oh,
for
what?
doing nothing.
Are you alright?
Really?
Are you right with that, Lamin?
I'm not alright with it, but I don't see what are we suggesting by it. I don't know what we said.
It's just fam.
That's
Do
disgraceful
you know what?
management.
Though, yeah. Do you know
Yeah,
what?
it's not great, but he ain't the first to manage someone badly. I'm not saying it's right. No.
And you work with the youth,
Bro,
Bruv.
I'll be honest. I brought a boy
Hey.
on and took him off after 5 minutes.
but you spoke to him about it.
No, said yeah, you're coming off.
Why did he come off though?
Come off because he was on there doing a mazza.
No.
Was it clear and direct?
Mazzolini.
Was it clear and direct?
He come on him in 2 minutes, cost us a pen.
Okay, there you go. That is
Mazzolini.
blatant and apparent. He's obviously coming. He's hotter than
Coming on a Mazzolini.
This guy.
That's a bit cutthroat.
Oh no, hey, bro.
But it's one of one subs though,
Hey,
innit? It's one of subs though, innit?
No.
What's that?
Was it one of subs?
No, he had to come off, bro.
Oh,
He had to come off.
but you didn't speak to him about it.
Spoke to him after.
Cool. But listen, that wasn't in front of 80,000 people, bruv, and
Yeah, but
millions
what's
across the world.
Okay, so do we know why he did that?
Yep.
Did Moise Kean,
Yeah.
obviously he come out and said some nonsense. Did Moise Kean act out his instructions? I don't know.
Listen.
Does anybody know?
Duncan
What are we
Ferguson-
suggesting by that? I don't know.
Ferguson didn't
It's
say
bad
anything.
management, man.
He come and said,
We're talking about the management.
He said,
Right.
Duncan
It is bad
Ferguson's
management.
reason, his reason was
Yeah,
he wanted
that
to
was
raise
shit.
time.
That was bullshit.
He wanted to raise
Yeah,
time.
so you bring a man on and then you
He
take
said-
him off.
Yeah.
That's mad.
He
After
said-
8 minutes. And Moise Kean made the most
I was just
sprints.
about to say that. He said, it had nothing to do with his performance. Killed himself just straight by saying
So,
that. I was just trying to kill a bit of time. So you take off the freshest legs.
The man that you just put on.
and then
You know
turn
Moise
your
Kean
back
should
on
have
him.
done? Moise
for
Kean should have
another
went to
striker.
shake his hand and then watch him blank him, and then it would have been like, oh, it's
But then, no. But when he was coming off, he's positioned himself so that
Yeah,
he don't,
sorry,
have,
don't
to,
have to look him.
And then when he's actually come off, he's done
He turned it
like
around.
the guy's just walking. The guy's 19 years old.
Yeah,
But that's
And
what I'm
then-
saying. He's a young-
and then-
And if you looked at him, that's what he looked like a kid. You looked at his
And right,
face.
he's a kid.
He looked like a
It's
kid.
poor,
bro.
poor.
Come on, man.
It's poor
On
man.
top of that, what do you call it? I saw a video come out from the summer when they bought him, and they were like,
Yeah,
oh,
Marcel Brandt, we're gonna look after your boy.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
look after your boy.
Different manager.
Regardless, the club. It wasn't the manager that said that. The club said we're gonna look after
Yeah,
your boy.
Marcel Brandt said that. Yeah,
I don't know who that
Director.
is.
Said it to who?
to his mum.
So his mum.
Is
Said,
that
we're
looking
gonna look
But
after your boy.
yeah, but you can't
And
hold
then-
him to that.
And then
They would have done that. They were looking after him up until the point the manager got fired. It's
And
a
then-
different manager. Innit?
I don't know. I feel like
I don't think
they've
Duncan
been it.
Ferguson's mannerisms reflected.
Well,
the
I ain't seen him play.
No.
I
I
don't
ain't seen
think
him
it-
play for a long time.
I don't think
I don't think it
I don't think his
reflected the
manner reflect the thing. But at the end of the day, he's a 19-year-old boy.
Mm.
Probably doesn't need to speak the language much. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
You've told him to come on, and then the
Italian.
joke is,
Yeah,
you told him to
Italian.
come on, do a job. He's done that job.
Oh, he was
Like,
doing it.
If you saw the
I didn't
sprint,
actually see the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
the sprints that because they were like Carragher put up some
Yeah,
rubbish,
I know. Trying to justify it. I was like, what you going?
trying to justify it. Look.
Carrot shit, bro.
He goes, look, you can see him. He's gone into the striker. You can see Duncan Ferguson saying, get back. He wants, because of the way they've moved, Calvert-Lewin has ended up on the right, innit?
Mm.
He wants Moise Kean to now overtake. Why ain't Calvert-Lewin doing that running?
He doesn't want his number. He's trying to. Do you know what it is? I'm not gonna
listen,
say it, but
look.
you're right. The way that football works, the nearest man is the trigger.
Bruv.
Nearest man does
No,
it.
no,
right?
and
you fill
then
in.
you get
yeah,
back
yeah,
in.
yeah,
Get
yeah.
back in.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
shouted at Kean.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Kean,
all
and
right
then
across the pitch.
when you look at the stats from when he come on to when he went off,
He had the most sprints
he had the most sprints.
in the whole game.
He was doing his
serious?
running. No, he had the most
Yeah,
sprints.
he had the most
Out of
sprints.
everyone.
in the whole
Out of
game.
everyone.
Like he had at the top
You from
five.
Morris?
The top five,
I'm from
yeah.
Morris
The top five was him.
And then
And four United players.
Yeah, United
Oh,
players.
serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Imagine that. So what's your excuse then? Because it's not because
I'm not making it.
No, I'm not you. I'm not saying you.
Wanted to waste time.
Get me? Like it's a flipping joke,
Oh
man.
man. Made
And
me
it
sick.
Bruv,
But that just shows you
Seeing
an
him
insight.
walk off.
That shows you
that
an
hurt me,
insight.
bro.
Do you know how
I
much
can't
that pissed me off?
That
It
shows you
hurt
an
me,
insight as to
I
what
saw-
goes on though behind closed doors that no one sees. Like how people are treated at
Yeah.
football clubs.
Come
Do you know
on,
why?
come on,
Because they make you feel like you're not a person.
Come
And I remember it's always like the South Americans guy that switch, that lose their minds. Tevez and people like that.
Mm.
So you can't treat them like that.
Shock Morris ain't answer. I'm starting to think people just don't like me.
What's that? WhatsApp you calling them?
Yeah. He always answers WhatsApp. You don't answer normal calls for some reason.
I didn't realize people really call on WhatsApp.
Hey, you ain't good enough. You ain't good enough. Nigeria.
Like the Moise Kean, I felt sorry for him as a kid. As like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's like, come on.
Bro, do you know what you got to do there? You got to have a chat with the gaffer and say, Gaffer, I don't get what's going on. But then
Right.
again, he's 19. He don't
Don't
speak.
speak the
He's not
language.
fucking English.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but someone's got to get in around the gaffer and say, like, don't get me wrong, you can't question the manager.
No, well, he's
But-
not even the manager again. But
He's crushed
Yeah.
the way he might have crushed the kid.
nah,
You know what I
bro, this guy was getting racist abuse a couple months back.
Yeah, that was in Italy though.
But still, that's
Are
Italian.
we going to talk about the?
Yeah, let's do because that one's on
what, the
that one's
campaign?
on-
Anti-racism.
That one is. On
I didn't even read into it. I just saw it. Do you know what I feel?
Why did you not read into that?
No, when I say not read into it, I mean, obviously I know it's about. I didn't go and read what was written about it.
It don't matter what the writing was.
Exactly, that's what I mean. That's why I didn't read into it. But you know what? Yeah. No, let me not even say it because
No, go on.
it's not well rehearsed. What I'm trying to say.
Go on.
It's racism, bro. No, listen. All right.
That's funny.
Let's get
You
it.
see
raw.
these Italians, yeah?
Yeah.
It is clear racism. It is clear. Nah, man, fuck it. They use a monkey in the thing. Forget it. Forget it.
What do you mean?
There's no. It's not acceptable.
No, there's
I wasn't trying to justify it. Bro, I was trying to see. I was trying to see it through their eyes.
Bro, the only perspective that these people have got about this thing,
It's
only
ignorance, innit?
perspective, it's just, do you know what it is? It's clear ignorance, but it's also a clear misunderstanding as to the representation of words and pictures and what it means. Do you know what's mad? Their anti-racism thing, they could think that's humorous. Do you know that? I've met people, Italians, who you've had a one-to-one conversation and you ask them, what's going on in Italy? Like, why is it kind of like that? And bro, you get some who are like, they're just all crazy. Like the Italians call the Italians crazy, saying they're just mad and they just say what they want, do what they want. And then you get some that say, do you know what it is? The problem isn't necessarily that they're that they're racist, but they are.
This is what
in
I'm
a
trying to
sense,
say.
yeah, they are. A lot of Italian people generally, I can't say a lot. I ain't met the majority, but the impression that you get through the media and all this other stuff is that there is racism there, of all the incidents they have. But the issue that they've got when they try to do stuff like that is that they don't understand the connotations of certain things.
That's what I'm saying. That's
It
what I'm
is
trying to see through
mad
their eyes.
how obscure it's like Spain. Spain ain't any less racist, you know.
Yeah.
Let's not get twisted. It ain't any less racist, bro. And you go there and you see it for yourself.
No. I think Italy is just that much thing. Because I think the thing about Spain are they're racist, but they know it. If that makes sense, like they've got this arrogance about.
Yes, there's an acceptance almost.
They're trying to justify
Italians will deny it.
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't
know
think
what it is.
That's why I don't think they're doing it to offend.
Yeah, it's
In a
intentional racism executed weirdly.
It's like it's like they live.
It's kind of mad.
It's like they live in the '60s.
It's hard
kind
to
of
explain.
like. It's like they're gonna like. It's I don't know,
almost
man.
as if Italians genuinely believe.
Black people are monkeys.
Yeah.
That we just talk monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
When I saw that, I thought it was meant to be a joke.
That's what I think.
I thought it was
I
Photoshop.
thought someone had.
I didn't think it was real.
someone had run in
I
game
didn't
on
think it was real. I was like,
And I
nah.
was like, no.
Like, and after all the heat they've been getting about racism recently.
Monkey.
Do you know what I don't
Black Friday.
understand? Do you know what I don't understand? In any organization, in any club, there is a press officer. There is somebody that kind of proves stuff and approves this and proves that. How do those things get past the layers of people that are in these organizations? How does that work?
Because the people at the top obviously think it's okay. So you know what they say.
Madison just scored.
Absolute mazza.
Madison just scored.
Absolute mazza, mate. I'm telling you.
What do you make of him?
Good player, man. Top player for me.
Madison.
Top player in the making for me.
Love him.
Top player in the making.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Absolute top player. Who you having? Him or Mount? Was that number 10?
Madison.
Why?
I just think he's got more to his game. I'm seeing what Mount's doing, and yeah, good on him. He's a young lad in that, but he doesn't wow me. I don't
Do
see
you know what it
much
is?
of him.
Every time I say that, people give me heat about it.
What?
And again, shall I tell you what I go to? Go to the data. Do you know why? That's the only time you can actually statistically say because the argument's there.
Yeah.
He doesn't play for a better team. Yeah. Or arguably you could say he does at this moment in time. But you could see the execution of the way he plays the position.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But
And
to
also
be-
as well,
but-
he's obviously he's older in age or whatever it might be. Not by too much, but he's older in age. Yeah.
couple of years.
Yeah. But you can see there's a significant amount more experience.
Exactly, and he's technically
2-0
much
just
better.
like that.
Significant amount more
He's
experience.
technically much better. Like
Technically, he's excellent.
he's
man.
technically
Technically,
brilliant,
he's
bro.
excellent.
So yeah,
But Mount equally, to be fair, technically excellent.
he's
He actually is.
nice.
He's technically.
To be fair, all them Chelsea boys are the deal, and that shows because they dominated their youth cup for how many years?
Oh mate, it's like
Bradley Johnson said, what do you
8
call
years.
it? That Derby team.
Last season.
He said, yeah. He said when
Frank came in.
when they came in, them Chelsea boys, he was just like, nah. He knew straight away we got a chance.
Oh seriously?
Yeah, he knew straight away. He said, Tomori,
Quality.
different. But he said, up until them boys came in, the best youngster he'd played with or seen play was Fabian Delph. at
Oh, serious?
Is it?
at Leeds.
Leeds United.
Yeah, he said the Delphi you lot see at Man City.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, he
Bro,
said,
I watched him as
he
a
said
teenager.
back then-
He was sick.
He said there was a game where what's he stronger for?
Left.
Okay, he was saying there was a game where, or a couple games where he was injured and his left foot wasn't up to par. So he just did everything with his right.
Swear down.
He did everything with his right foot.
Madness.
And he was going through games and yeah. But then he said when he got to Derby, like
The Chelsea boys.
yeah, when the Chelsea boys came in, he said the best youngster he's seen was Mount. He called it. He said, no, Mount. He said Mount
Cold.
is genuinely different. But he said, I don't know if I can say it. He didn't say it on the pod. You know, I'm going to say it anyway.
Exclusive.
No, it's not. It's nothing much. No, it's nothing bad. He goes, but Mount is Frank Lampard's boy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of course he is.
yeah.
We
Anyone
all
can
know
see
this.
that.
We
Anyone
all
can see that.
But to hear it from him,
Yeah.
he's like, listen, there is nothing that Lampard would ask of that player.
Anyone do.
Yeah, and he was just like, Maddison should be rated higher than
But influence.
Mount. But where Lampard is this guy's thing, and Lampard's who he is.
Yeah.
He's just like he's destined.
He's got to go. It's like how Lampard was kind of.
Mm.
They backed him.
Funny story though. That wasn't said on the pod as well. Randy Johnson goes, "Oh yeah, Lampard, man. Like he used to get vexed when he's telling us to do things and in training and it's not working, and then he'll go back to him and be like, listen, we ain't got Drogba to flipping hold it up for us. We got what's this guy's
Is that
name?
what he would say to
Is that
Frank?
what-
Wait,
Wait,
what's this guy's name?
Swear down.
He
said
goes,
that.
they've got that Derby forward. It's not Elliot. It's not. Oh, whoever his name, they got. Oh, we got him. We give it to him. It comes straight back to us. He goes, we ain't got.
Someone where it
got,
sticks.
we ain't got Mikel Makalele to let us do what we want in the
It's true,
middle of the
no,
park.
he's right.
Is that what man was saying to
Rectify.
Frank?
Yeah.
That's
No. I don't think they said it to him, but
Oh yeah.
They were just
that's
like,
the response.
listen.
Yeah.
like you're coming here saying
From a
getting
different-
frustrated,
Expecting.
getting frustrated because
What did he say, Joe? Did he talk about Jody Morris?
no, he likes Jody Morris a lot, man.
That is a football man.
Yeah, no, he likes Jody Morris a lot. He said Jody Morris is the real brains, to be honest.
Yeah, he's.
No, but look,
been
you've seen it over the years.
Yeah, it's
I've
been
been
said.
at a game.
We went into
We was
that
at
game, the
I've
Arsenal
seen-
game.
Like over the years, they're just levels above everyone.
But people forget. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
You see him,
Who?
Jody Morris.
Oh yeah.
You see how good of a player he was, yeah?
Mm.
The brains that the geezer had when he played football. And I'm still kind of old enough that I remember watching it.
Yeah.
Bro, the level that he was at, he should have got to the level Frank Lampard got to.
Mm.
Jody Morris should have got to that.
Yeah, but at that time,
Nah.
football
Nah.
in England,
What do you mean, nah?
At that,
football in
At that
England
time.
wasn't a brain thing.
No, but this is what I'm
The
saying. No,
physicality
I'm
thing.
just talking about pure ability. Ability.
Yeah,
He should have
yeah.
got to that level. That's why, to be fair, if Bradley Johnson saying, yeah, he was no words about. I didn't even need that confirmation. I just knew.
yeah.
And as soon as Frank got hired, he took Jody straight away. Can you imagine? Yeah, we're gonna do it
He
together.
knew,
And now
come
they're
on,
doing
man.
the top job.
And he's of course he's gonna say yes. But yeah, they are. That's we'll see what happens. He's got that transfer money coming in.
Oh, yeah, we're interested to see what Chelsea do.
I really hope they don't get Sancho. I don't think they will. I don't think
I
they'll
don't
get
think
Sancho
so.
in January as
They
well.
ain't gonna get him.
Sancho's on fire though, right?
Yeah, he's
Hey,
doing
listen,
well. 8
he
games,
is
last 8
on
games. Weirdly,
fire.
before that though,
Mm.
people, I need to go back and look at the figures because before that, literally about 3 weeks ago, everyone was saying he's having a stinker.
Yeah.
So
No,
as,
'cause I think
as he played 8 games, and
they
all of a
tried
sudden,
to-
bang,
no,
he's
no.
back in.
they tried to blame him for that Bayern game. They lost the Bayern game and they were trying to say, yeah, you weren't up to it and you know.
Well,
and-
no, but they said he weren't even up to the 2 games before that.
Yeah, no.
Like, bruv.
They were trying to get
But now they're saying all of a sudden, bang,
All of a
okay,
sudden-
But he's set
8
high
games
standards,
and
innit?
he's got 5 assists
yeah.
or 8 goals and 5 assists.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Did you see Timo Werner's goal? No, not Werner. Brandt's
Oh, Brandt's, yeah, quality.
Nah.
Great feet.
feet.
Great
Shall I
feet.
tell you who else is bubbling in Germany?
Who?
Coots.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Hey, listen,
yeah.
listen.
Yeah, he's doing some
He
shit.
is taking. The
Yeah, he's doing
piss
some
out
shit.
there.
He's doing
He's
some shit.
comfortable.
Did you see Hattie the other day?
He's
I
doing
know.
some shit still.
But the game before that, he batted up as well.
Yeah, he's doing
and
some
scored
shit.
scored a Mazzolino.
You see outside the box, yeah?
That's his.
He's doing some
From
shit.
the left.
That left cutting
It's
in
long,
it.
it's
I
long.
said it.
It's low. for
Get
you.
him.
Just don't let him in.
Just let him just strike it.
And he's just.
Between
just
him,
clean.
Serge and Lewandowski.
Just clean.
But you know, have you seen where they are in the league though?
Not even.
They're like 5th or 6th.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing bad in the league.
Who's top?
I can't remember.
I don't think it's Dortmund either, is it?
Let's have a check.
Is it Leipzig?
Let's have a look.
Could be Leipzig. What do you think of this lad they got? Braut. Erling Braut.
Who's that?
Braut. The boy at
Is it
Leipzig.
Brent?
I think it's
What are you
Braut.
talking about?
Brandt.
Ain't it
No,
Dortmund?
the boy at the guy at is it Salzburg? No, is it Salzburg or Leipzig? Hold on.
Okay, Leipzig at the top.
The kid that Man United are interested in.
Oh, Haaland.
19.
Oh,
Thank you.
I think
I heard he
Haaland's
got
signed.
United. You know?
Huh?
I heard he might go to Zila.
Yeah, no, I watched him, so I don't really have
I
Yeah.
saw him signing a United shirt.
Haaland,
no,
yeah.
that's fake news.
Oh, who the fuck am I talking about?
Leipzig at top.
Haaland, yeah.
Neutral
Timo Werner,
Gladbach
Brandt.
second. Oh, Bayern Munich a third. Dortmund a fourth.
Who's second?
No, who's Leipzig's striker?
Timo Werner,
Is that what you're talking about?
No.
the lightning quick one.
Yeah,
No,
and,
no.
and he scored.
You're talking about Haaland,
Yeah, Haaland, yeah.
the
Oh,
Salzburg one.
yeah.
Salzburg.
he
Who's,
plays
are they
He's
top?
banged like 6 hat-tricks already this year.
No, they're not top.
Mad.
Leipzig's the top.
But have you heard
Leipzig
him
top.
speak?
Who's
He's
second?
like a robot, bro.
What's that?
Who's second?
Neutral Gladbach.
He's like a robot.
Seriously?
Yeah,
No word. You hear him talk, it's just like, there's no smile, no emotion.
like my man from Rocky.
Terminator. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, who's the kid who threw the water bottle the other day?
Hmm?
There was one I saw the other day. That he asked for the water to throw it on the ground when his team conceded. He was a striker.
Oh, I saw that.
What was that?
I saw that. Actually,
Yeah, I've got to find
on
it.
socials.
Yeah,
Someone
that was mad. I was like, what's the world coming to?
yeah, someone demanded. They
That's what I was thinking. I
conceded.
was thinking,
They went over and got the water bottle just to throw it on
just
the
to
ground.
dash it,
No, that's
Nah.
Juju.
bruv. You can't make this shit up, bruv.
Innit? You had to bang
That's
the
Juju,
juice.
fam. You
You
get
had
me?
to bang the juice. Give me that water quick.
I'm not interested in that.
Are
Am I missing anything?
you not got any Europa?
Let me see if this guy answers his phone. Oh, no. You know when people message me to say call them back?
And they don't
I
answer the
didn't say
phone.
that, to be fair. But still. Yeah, he's not picking up.
That's poor for me.
Yeah.
He asked you to call him back. He don't answer the phone.
Sorry, I missed your call, mate. You okay? Am I missing anything else? I swear there was something else I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, this geezer's on some shit.
Arteta, Kean, United. Was there anything else about United? How do you think Maguire's been doing? No, in fact, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk
All
about
right.
What about Fred?
I actually like Fred. I've said this for a little while because I kind of seen what he was trying to do, but because he don't assist or score goals, he don't get appreciated. But obviously, past 2 games, well, the game against City and Spurs. To be fair, him and McTominay played very well against City.
McTominay's so underrated, you know.
He is, but he isn't. He is, but he isn't.
No, I like McTominay.
Like he's an honest lad. He does a good
Puts in a shift, doesn't he?
put shift. Do you know what I'm saying? The typical
Ain't that Millwall?
Englishman attributes.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's that Millwall, isn't it?
Yeah. Who's playing that?
No, someone Christmas jumpers, fam.
I missed that, you know.
Christmas jumpers, and he come in the native.
No, you see that? You're joking.
What is he? Just watching. I see the pic earlier.
Hey, that Mill, we need to find a way to get that back. That Mill Friday night or Wednesday night session, mate. The best.
You saying no ball session?
Ah, the best in history.
Look at Aubameyang's brother commented. Ljungberg, Arteta, the same. No experience.
Jolting. Yeah, see? Shout out Bama's brother. Some jolting.
Wow, league goals this decade. In the last decade, top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, top 6 goals this decade. Edison Cavani, 223 goals.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
In 10 years?
No, this decade, so I don't know if it's actually over the course of the 10 years. Lewandowski, 227. Ibra, 229. Suarez, 233.
Mad, isn't it?
Ronaldo, 233
And it
for
jumps to
Suarez.
400,
Yeah.
innit?
No.
Something
Cristiano Ronaldo, this is legals. Cristiano Ronaldo, 334.
Mazza.
So that's 100 more
Mm.
than Suarez. And then Messi, 368.
10
10 years.
Mad.
So that's like averaging like 36 goals a year.
Bro,
Bro.
those numbers are ridiculous.
And last, before we go, do you think here, because I saw someone on TalkSport talking again. Do you think Klopp hung his players out to dry? Or do you think I was wrong of Klopp?
No.
When?
You don't think he should have been there and then gone to fly out with the rest of the team?
No.
You think he was right to just keep...
He gave them a chance, and like they might not ever give that chance. It might not. It might. I don't think it seemed to them like they were hard done by.
Michael, you're kind of raw, you know.
No, listen. Do you know what it is? It's
But
they
to
might.
be fair, them fixtures... I can have 2 games in 2 days.
They,
Yeah,
just,
but that's how the club.
I don't know who it
is.
is. FIFA, the FA, whoever. They shagged them with that. That they could have graced them and arranged it somewhere. But Liverpool's fixture list is mad. Like it is chock.
But
If
this
they
is
get
where
through this,
this is where I think, like I keep saying to people, that's why I was having an argument with someone yesterday about like the best teams in history and that, and they were trying to say who would win it, and I'm saying, and they were trying to argue me and tell me that you got to include Liverpool. I said, yeah, but they've not won the Premier League.
Liverpool what?
Something. Arsenal's Invincibles.
Yeah.
Man United's last season with Fergie.
Yeah.
I think you won Champions League and League. Your Mourinho's season when he obviously done a Mazza.
Wait, United's.
And then Pep's.
Wait, United's
Pep's
what
team.
season?
One of your good teams under
Probably treble season.
No, it wasn't even treble season.
Oh,
One
so
of your good
probably
ones.
Champions League.
Yeah.
When we,
yeah.
And
someone was saying to me, yeah, but you got
that whole period.
Yeah,
to be
someone was
fair.
saying to me, you
we
got to
went 3
include.
times back to back.
Cheers. Someone was
Only
saying
real
to me,
teams can do that.
thanks. Someone was saying to me, you got to include Liverpool.
Yo.
And I said, how can you include Liverpool?
Liverpool didn't win nothing.
Oh, who's that?
Yo, mate.
Who we got on there?
Yeah, it's Crosser.
Yo, Crosser, you're on the
Hello.
Tap podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing?
Cross, can
How
you
you
hear me?
doing?
Is this what we're doing, Cross?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm
You
good.
lot, you lot tried to forget about me, man. Now that we're losing, you want to bring me back.
Not even.
Hey, Cross, give us
go on.
the weekly Chelsea update. How are things going with Chelsea for you?
Well, it's just settling down at the moment. It's just settling down. We played 2 teams. One team had a new manager, which was Everton, so obviously they're going to be a bit gas. We're doing good. Frank is doing a good job at the bridge, you know?
Okay,
We got a good team. We're waiting for Loftus-Cheek to come back. One of the best young English midfielders ever, but that's my opinion.
Cross, you just coming there for banter, bro.
Whatever, yeah.
Ever?
But you know what it is? I'm going to keep it real with you, yeah? Under Sarri, I saw his development. It was crazy. He was like doing very good.
I to be
Yeah.
fair, I feel that you got a player there in Loftus-Cheek. I'm not even gonna lie.
No,
He could do a lot.
I think he's good.
He can
I
break
think
the
he's
lines
good. I
with
think he's
passing,
good.
dribbling.
He's a very good player.
He's a unit.
Yeah, he's a big
You know who he reminds me of?
pause.
Yeah, a bit of Yaya Toure, but Yaya Toure is better.
Whoa.
A bit better.
A bit.
Dude, no, listen, I'm saying this here. I'm talking about
Why?
he
Because
could defend.
they're 6+.
No. But he could go forward and he could come back. He could defend. He could go forward. Obviously, Yaya's got a bit more of that African finesse. Yeah, that bit more wild skill. Yeah,
Hey,
But
don't
Loftus-Cheek
use their words
and
together.
I've got the football. Pardon me?
Don't use their words together. African and wild.
No, I'm not saying.
Don't do that.
No, not being racist or nothing. Not being conservative. All I'm saying to you, I'm talking about he's got a bit more of that football, like magic, Yaya. You get me?
Yeah. I
Like
get you.
where Loftus-Cheek's more disciplined.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't take it out of context, lad. Yeah, he's a bit more disciplined, where he's learned the English way to play football. Yeah, but I'm saying that. But I think Loftus-Cheek's an excellent player. I think we're doing good. We got Reece James, one of the best right backs
He's a
ever.
good player, you know.
Yeah,
Wait.
Very good player.
One of the best what?
right backs ever in the last decade. Yeah,
Who? Reece James.
Yeah,
Cross, where?
yeah, he's
Crosser,
good. He's good.
Crosser, all
Ever.
jokes aside, do you actually feel these things when you say it?
You know what it is, yeah? I'm going to keep it on you. When I do watch the games, in it, yeah, like, I have to support in it. Like, for me, I haven't seen a good right back at Chelsea for a bit now, innit? Last good right back we had was Ivanovic.
Cesar, that's
Aspilicueta.
No. Aspie, yeah. He's better on the left than he's on the right.
I think he does a very good job all through the
He
back.
does an okay job, but he's better on the left. See, when he was on the left, yeah, he was actually decent. Yeah, when he comes to the right, he's a bit slow. He gets outpaced. It's a bit sloppy. Huh? I prefer him on the left.
So it's fast
You
on the
don't
left.
laugh, yeah. I prefer him on the left. I don't know why. For me, I prefer him on the left. And he could play in the back, but he has to play with a back three in it. With a back three, he looks marvellous. You play him in the back two, he's all over the place.
You still got thingy in it. Rudiger to come back as well.
He's back.
No, Rudiger's back. Rudiger's back.
When did he get back?
Come on. He got back the other day, man. Come on. He's been putting people in the pocket.
Oh.
Don't. Yeah, Rudiger. Yeah, he's great. He's good.
What?
We got Tomori.
What happened on the weekend?
Who they playing the
What
weekend?
happened that weekend?
Bournemouth? Was it?
Bournemouth. VAR in it. Like, so we know we don't get those decisions. You know what it is, yeah? I'm going to keep it honest with you. The only thing I'll say about Frank, yeah? The only thing I'll say about Frank, yeah? He's got one plan. And if that plan goes to shit,
it's all gone, innit?
There's no other like, okay, we're not like Woolwich, innit, yeah?
Right,
There we go.
Yeah, which is very predictable playing. Obviously, against Man City, you lot didn't have a plan in it, so you tried to play at the back. And obviously, the match was over in the first. It was like 3-0 and off.
What did I say?
Yeah?
Geezer's right. Can't play like that. Yeah,
Probably?
No, you're right.
You're
right.
He played at the back, yeah? I just say, with Frank, yeah, his substitutions are not effective enough.
Yeah.
It's not like he has that plan. And at the moment, we're playing very wild. Yeah? So when we do play against Man City...
Wrap it up.
Huh?
Wrap it up. Go on.
No, don't come on, I haven't been there.
No, because
I've got ammunition.
We've overrun. Bro,
you could cut me in, bro. Yeah, listen.
quick. All right, Crosser, we gotta go. We gotta wrap up.
Okay. Let me just say something. At the moment, I feel sorry for Woolwich. Yeah, I feel sorry for Woolwich. Arsenal Fan TV has ruined your club. It's a bit.
Okay,
you lot clap Ozil, then you build them, then you boo them.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Crosser.
Right. Good luck.
We'll talk next time.
Take care.
Big up, Cross.
Bye.
Peace.
Okay. Yeah, guys, that's it for another week. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all that. And yeah, hope you like the double whammy you lot get this week. Goodbye. We are out.
Yeah.
Peace.